This is one sole reason why I recommend everybody to try that. Why is it always so hard to start? Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about journaling and the benefits of it. Perhaps when you were a teenager you had a diary when you kept track of all the school drama and described what happened to you during the day. And I think a lot of people had this idea that journaling is kind of this like Dear Diary 0.0 and decide not to give it a go. They just don't take it serious enough. And I was like that too. I was very skeptical. I thought like, come on, this is just writing. How beneficial that could be. However, I still decided to give it a go to form my own opinion. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how that worked out for me, what journaling is and it's not, and some tips for you to start if you want to give it a go. Before we start, I'd like to ask you to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. It will help me grow this channel and will help others discover these videos. I have to mention that I'm not a licensed professional, and what I'm talking about here is only my personal experience and opinion. If you suffer from anxiety or depression or have some other mental issues, please consult a licensed therapist. Okay, let's talk about what journaling is. Journaling is a writing practice. It is a habit. It is beneficial to do it sort of regularly, but you don't really have to do it every day. That's what I think. It's a great way to deal with emotions and trauma. Writing helps you to understand your feelings and emotions better and reflect on it. It's also a really great get yourself better tool. And a couple of words of what journaling is not. Journaling is not a writing contest. You should not think about your handwriting, your grammar style, your punctuation, spelling mistakes, sentence structure, or anything like that. It's not about creating a book. It's not your autobiography that is going to be read by other people. Primarily, journaling is not meant to be like that. So please write down things without censoring yourself. And another thing is, it's not supposed to be something witty or smart or useful even. You have to make it work for you. It could be a playground for you to think out certain ideas or brainstorm. It could be just a brain dump of whatever happened to you this day. It could be an analytics tool. It could be your to-do list, if you will. Make something out of it that works for you, and that's the most important. Do not limit yourself to a certain format or certain idea of what journaling should be. Next is how it worked for me. I started journaling some time ago when I started doing notes on my iPad with an Apple Pencil. It was one of the applications, one of the things that I wanted to try out. However, journaling was never a limited time experiment. I somehow started doing it and never stopped. Obviously, a lot of people just do it with a notebook and a pen. I do no grammar check, no changes, no corrections. I know that I most likely will never read it again. It's just a dump of what I feel at the moment. This is my primary use of journaling. I use it when I'm frustrated or angry or anxious to write out my feelings because writing really helps me calm down. It's a very focused activity. And I think with writing, if I also need to think something out, some situation, or the things that, for example, I would need to plan or some big thing that I need to approach, that's what I do. I sit down and I write. Overall, for me, it works like magic. I managed to get a lot of weight off my shoulders. I become lighter, I become less anxious, I get lots and lots of clarity, and I think for me this is the biggest benefit. If I have an idea that I need to figure out, some like stuff to untangle, if I have a weird situation to go through, if I need to organize things in my head, maybe to plan something, I sit down to write, and most likely after the writing session I will get the answers that I was looking for. This is one sole reason why I recommend everybody to try that, because it can work real magic with the clarity of your mind. Alright, that's a good segue to get into the benefits of journaling. There's a number of studies that show that journaling is beneficial for your immune system, for your sleep. It can lead to more self-confidence and even a higher IQ. I linked some articles in the description for this video if you want to read on other scientifically backed benefits of journaling. These are the benefits that I noticed for myself and I want to share with you. It helps me ruminate less. It helps me become less anxious. Helps finding answers to the questions that I have. It gives a sense of relief, as if you talk to someone about your problems. It helps me think and untangle hard situations. Even though journaling doesn't have to be structured, it helps me structuring my thinking process. It gives a lot of clarity and helps formulate the ideas or understand them. It clears your mind and helps you let go of things and situations, as if you just leave them on paper or on the screen. And there's, of course, the overall well-being that is being improved. And on top of that, you improve your concentration, your analytical skills, your communication skills, and your writing skills, obviously. It's also been said that it boosts your mood and improves your working memory. These are the things that I find hard to pinpoint, but I would like to hope that this is also something that happens to me when I journal. I highly recommend trying journaling in one form or another, and here's some tips that I would like to share. Try and see what works for you. Even though it's recommended to make it a habit, a regular practice, you don't have to force yourself to write. It doesn't have to be a daily practice. You don't have to do it first thing in the morning. You can drop all of these ideas. Well, I think it's still beneficial to start and do it regularly, at least maybe for a week or so, and see how that works. But other than that, I myself still get a lot of benefits by doing it pretty occasionally. Figure out if you want to go for a paper notebook and a pencil or pen, or it could be a digital app and you type it with a keyboard, or like I do with Apple and Apple Pencil, so some kind of a hybrid model. Don't bother with your handwriting, your grammar, your neatness. It doesn't matter. It's not meant for anybody else to see or read. Find a proper place, something that works for you. I personally prefer to be in a quiet environment and preferably private, but I know that for some people, sitting in the cafes works as well. Do not restrict yourself to a certain time of the day or time frame in general. Figure out when is it more convenient for you to journal. Maybe it's in the morning, maybe it's before you go to sleep, maybe it's during your lunch break, and write as much as you want. If you don't want to write more than 5 minutes, fine. If you want to spend 1 hour just brain dumping everything that's on your mind, go for it. If you feel like writing but you somehow don't have ideas, write about gratitude. This is a really great practice that really improves your well-being. It makes you more appreciative of what you have in your life. It could be small things. Nice weather today, some friendly person you met on the street. All of these things you can be grateful for. You can use journaling for things other than venting or gratitude. It could be your source of ideas. You can brainstorm on paper. You can plan your day or week or a trip, or you can use it to figure out a problem at work. All right, everyone, that was it for the video. I highly recommend trying out journaling if you haven't done it yet. It's very, very helpful, and it increased the quality of my life, and I hope it will increase the quality of yours. Thank you so much for watching. You know what to do. Please like and subscribe. Tell others about this video. It will help me grow this channel, and I will see you next Monday. Cheers.